Hello, and welcome to today's session. As always, I'm your host, Kevin Grote, staff engineer here at VMware. Today, we're going to be doing a session that I've wanted to put together for some time. This session is all about BlueMedora. And we're going to be doing a couple of these, but today we're going to be focusing on Oracle. Now, Oracle's a hot topic, always has been, especially when we're talking about its integration into the virtual environment. But one of the keys to Tier 1 application integration into a virtual environment is oversight. Being able to see what's happening, being able to ensure that it's running optimally, and that it's integrating seamlessly into the rest of your infrastructure. BlueMedora now gives all of this capability, and it integrates clearly and seamlessly into vRealize operations. So today we're going to be taking a look at two segments. One, we're going to be looking at installation of operations management packs for those of you that aren't necessarily familiar with it. And then we're going to be looking at the new functionality that we have within the BlueMedora Oracle Management Pack. So with that, let's go ahead and get started.
Hello and welcome to BlueMedora's installation, configuration, and licensing guide for the Management Pack for Oracle Enterprise Manager. The Management Pack for Oracle Enterprise Manager is compatible with Oracle Enterprise Manager 11G and above. It's also compatible with VMware vRealize Operations 6.0 and above. During this guide, you'll need to have a couple of configuration requirements ready. For Enterprise Manager, please have your hostname, port number, SID, username, and password ready. BlueMedora should have also provided you with a pack file and a license key. Have those on hand. And finally, for VROps, have your username and password ready. Okay, to begin the installation, log into your vRealize machine. From here, we will go into Administration. Be on the Solutions tag here, and then click the green Add button. From here, we will browse for the pack file that BlueMedora has supplied. Once we've selected that, we can go up here and click Upload. Once this is done uploading, we can go over here and click Next. And this will bring up the End User License Agreement. From here, we can browse through this. If we wish to continue, we can click I accept the terms of this agreement and then click Next. And this will begin our installation. Then all you have to do is click Finish, and your management pack for Oracle Enterprise Manager is installed. Okay, now that we've finished installing our management pack, let's configure an instance. So here we can see we're selected on our Oracle EM adapter, and we're going to click the gears to configure our adapter. The first thing to do is give our adapter an instance name. Then if we want to give it a description, we can do that. Then we have to fill in the JDBC URL. Here you'll see two things by default that you can type in. First, we'll fill in our host name. And then our SID. If we need to fill out anything else at this point, we can change it in this URL. The next thing we can do is select which resource kinds we want to bring in from Enterprise Manager. Here we can see, right now we have the default selected, which is a database, host, and listener. We can also automatically add things like WebLogic, RAC, ASM, and Siebel. For now, we'll stick with our default. If we have support for the Oracle DB Lifecycle Management Pack, this will allow us to gather extra metrics. So if we do have it, we can select True here. For this demo, I'm going to keep it on False. Finally, we can decide if we automatically want to promote any additional resource kinds. To do that, keep Auto Discovery on True. Finally, we need to enter our credentials. So let's add a new credential. First, we'll name the credentials. Then we'll give our Enterprise Manager username and password. And this is going to be your username and password for the OMR. Then we're going to give our vRealize username and credentials. So I logged in with the admin account. I will be using that. Then you can click OK. To make sure this is all working correctly, we can run test connection. Looks like our test was successful. So then we'll click Save Settings. And once this is saved, we can click Close. And that's all it took to save an instance of our Enterprise Manager adapter. Okay, now that we've installed and configured the management pack, the last step is to add a license key. If you're running a trial, the license key will be automatically installed. However, if we need to add a new license key, we can go down and go to Licensing. We can then click on the green Add button to add a new license. We can select our Oracle EM adapter, and to add a new license key, paste in the license key that's been provided by BlueMedora. Click Validate. You'll now see that the license key has been validated successfully. We'll then click Save. The next step is we're going to want to add this license key to a license group. So let's go over to our License Groups tab, down to our Oracle EM Adapter Licensing. We can edit this group. Make sure that if our license is not selected, that it's selected now. Click Next. We can click Next through this. If we wish to change any or add any members, we can do that here. But by default, we should be able to click Next. And then click Finish. We can then go back to our license keys, select our Enterprise Manager, and we can see that it's associated with one license group. And now our management pack is licensed. Okay, now that we have installed, configured, and licensed our management pack, let's verify that we're collecting data. To do this, we're going to want to wait about 10 to 15 minutes to let the adapter start to collect data. Okay, now we're going to jump into our environment view. And then we're going to jump into our Oracle inventory tree. And here we can see we've already started to collect some different resource kinds. Let's take a look at an Oracle database. You can select the database, go to Troubleshooting, and then All Metrics. And from here, we're going to go down into our memory usage. Let's take a look at one of our memory metrics. We'll look at our total memory usage. And we can see we've already started to collect a data point. So there we go. We have successfully installed, configured, and licensed our management pack for Oracle Enterprise Manager. Thank you for joining me on the installation, configuration, and licensing guide for the management pack for Oracle Enterprise Manager. If you have questions on this or any other of our products, please visit us at BlueMedora.com. Hello and welcome to BlueMedora's overview video for the Management Pack for Oracle Enterprise Manager. The Management Pack for Oracle Enterprise Manager connects directly to the Oracle Management Repository to collect metrics. With these metrics, we're able to create any resource kind from Enterprise Manager and bring it into VROps. Our automatic simple configuration provides the following resource kinds: Oracle Database, Oracle Host, RAC, Siebel, WebLogic, and ASM. The relationship mapping provided in Oracle Enterprise Manager is automatically ported to VROps, creating relationships between each of these components. On top of that, we create a relationship between the Oracle host and the virtual machine, providing application to VM visibility. We also provide a number of alerts in the management pack. Any alert you would see in Enterprise Manager automatically gets pulled into VROps. We provide step-by-step recommendations on how to solve these alerts and a link back to Enterprise Manager to view them in EM as well. We provide capacity badges that help get the most out of your Oracle environment and ensure your mission-critical applications never run out of resources. Every metric that we provide in this management pack can be used in a custom report. We've also provided a number of out-of-the-box reports, like Oracle Database Instance Bottlenecks and Table Space. These reports can be scheduled daily, weekly, or even monthly. We've provided 12 out-of-the-box advanced comprehensive dashboards, focusing on an overview of your Enterprise Manager environment, as well as a detailed view. Any metric that you get in Oracle Enterprise Manager can be pulled into VROps using this management pack. We focus on showing things like health, availability, and performance. It's easy to set up and configure the management pack. All you need is your Oracle Enterprise Manager connection URL, the username, and the password. We support Oracle Enterprise Manager 11G and above, and this management pack can be run on VMware vRealize Operations 6.0 and above. If you have any questions about this or any other of our management packs, please visit us at BlueMedora.com after the video. Okay, to begin the overview, I'm going to jump into our environment view, into our Oracle inventory tree, and finally into one of our Oracle databases. So this inventory tree provides a number of different views for Oracle Database, Oracle Enterprise Manager, Oracle Host, as well as VMware VMs hosting Oracle monitored hosts. As I said, I'm going to jump into one of the databases. I'm going to jump in, let's say, at Database 1. In this view, if I go over to the Environment tab, I'm able to see everything related to Database 1. So here I can see Database 1 is running on this OEM host, the Oracle Management Agent or the OMA it's running on, as well as the virtual machine it's running on, and the ESXi host system. If I select, let's say, something like the virtual machine, I can also see the related data store, the related OMS console, as well as the OMS platform. I can also see that this virtual machine is actually running 3 Oracle databases, all running on the same Oracle host and same virtual machine. Now this view gives us a quick look at how these relationships work, but they also give us a health status by color coding. And as we can see, most of our stuff is green or a health score of 100. However, it looks like our Oracle host has a health score of 25. So if I select the Oracle host and then go over to the Alerts tab, I'm able to see why this health score is lower than we expect. Here I can see we have a host incident critical, and this is an alert coming in from Enterprise Manager. So if I want to see more detail on this alert, I can jump into Oracle Enterprise Manager right here. So with one click, I'm able to jump right into Enterprise Manager, get more information on this alert, and be able to solve our problem. Now, alerting is obviously a big feature in VROps. However, VMware has also provided us with a number of additional features. So to take a look at some of these, I'm going to jump back into our home, back into the environment view, and back into our Oracle inventory tree. And we're going to take a look at a couple of these capacity badges. Now to start that off, I'm going to jump into our Oracle database again. This time I'll select, let's say, a different one. And I'm going to go over to our Analysis tab. Now here you can see a number of these badges have started to populate. These badges are what we call capacity badges. We can see the different metrics that go into some of these capacity badges. For this example, let's take a look at capacity remaining. Now on an Oracle database, we use a number of different metrics to show what the capacity of the database. Here we can see we show table space, our table space allocation, our memory, our CPU, our session count, as well as our user capacity. So we see a number of different metrics here, and these things go into giving us our score for our capacity remaining. Right now we look like we're pretty good. However, if we started to get into a yellow or red state, we could take a look at some of these metrics. For example, let's say memory capacity, and be able to see our total capacity and our average demand on that. So you can see what's causing us to have a yellow or red score. Maybe we have to provision more memory on this database. These capacity badges really help us take a look at what resources are being used on different resource kinds and if we need to provision more resources to keep it healthy. Capacity badges aren't the only feature provided to us with VROps. Reporting is another big feature. Now, to take a look at the reports provided with the management pack, let's go into our content view. From here, we're going to click on reports. Now here you can see all the reports provided with your VMware management pack when you install VROps. You can see things for the cluster, the data center, the data store, etc. But here we'll now see an additional number of reports brought in from the Oracle Enterprise Manager management pack. We can take a look here at a number of these different reports, and if we, let's say, want to schedule one of these reports, let's take a look at Oracle Database Overview. If we want to schedule one of these reports, we can go up here, we can schedule this report. We can select which object. So for this database overview, let's say I want it on all Oracle databases. I could also select an independent one if I wanted, but for now, let's keep it on every database. And then I can select what time. So let's say every 8 a.m., every Monday I come in, I want to see what this report looks like. I want to see what my Oracle databases look like. And I can schedule this out. I can select who to email this to, so I can email this to myself. I can email it to my team. If management needs to see these kind of details, I can email it to them as well and have this scheduled out then. Now, of course, we can always run one of these reports automatically as well. So if I want to run this report, I can say run this template. I want to run this on all our Oracle databases. And here we can see that it's going to generate us a report. We can see our generated reports right here. And if I want to take a look here, I can click on this generated reports. We can see that this report was completed 6 seconds ago. All of our reports are provided in both PDF and CSV format. So if I select, let's say, PDF, here we can see more details on this report. So we can see what resources it was run on, what time, who ran the report. And then if we go down further, we can see here's our Oracle Databases Overview report. We can see things like host CPU utilization, our transactions per second, our dictionary cache hit ratio, and a number of other key metrics for our Oracle databases. We can also see the list of our Oracle databases this was run against, and then with each metric, which one had the smallest, which one had the largest, the overall average, and the standard deviation between the databases. These reports make it really easy to see data and have it shipped off to multiple people who need to see it all at once. Now, everything I've shown you so far has been native integration with VROps. Our goal at BlueMedora is to take these metrics and really bring them to the forefront for the user. The way we do this is using dashboards. So to view some of these dashboards, I'm going to go back to Home and take a look at our dashboard list. Here we can see all our Oracle dashboards that have been provided. You can see a number of them here, and also a number of detailed views. So if we want to take a look at one of these dashboards, let's start off with our Oracle Relationships dashboard. Our goal with the Oracle Relationships dashboard is to be able to take a look at our Oracle database instance, see the related Oracle host, and the related virtual machine that that host is running on. So let's say at this time I'll select Database 1. We'll see these widgets below automatically populate to reload which Oracle host and VM it is running on. And then the widgets on the right are automatically going to load up the metrics for these different components. So we're going to see things here across the board. So on the Oracle database, we'll see things like CPU, memory usage, our average active sessions, and other key metrics for the database. Right below it, we're going to see the Oracle host metrics. Once again, things like CPU, memory, our swap rate, our network I/O. And then finally down to the virtual machine. And on the virtual machine, we're going to have, once again, very, very related metrics, things like our CPU, our guest active memory, our swap rates, our memory usage, key metrics for the virtual machine. And what this view altogether kind of brings us is when we have an issue, let's say something slowing down on a database, we can quickly jump to this view and see if this is being caused by the actual database instance, if our Oracle host is having problems, or if it's all the way down on our virtual machine layer and we need to maybe provision more resources. Another one of our key dashboards in our detailed view here is our Oracle DB VM mashup. And this really helps the user get a look at their Oracle databases that are running on VMware. So if we go up here, scroll up here to the top and select, let's say, Database 1. This page is going to load up with key metrics for our Oracle database. So here we can see any alerts that are on this database, and luckily for us, right now there are no alerts. Right below it, we can see the virtual machine that is the Oracle database is running on and see the key metrics there. So things like CPU, guest active memory, memory usage. We can see our active session metric chart to the right. So things with CPU count, our active sessions using CPU, our active sessions with our waiting I/O, and our other waits. If we have the Oracle Database Lifecycle Management Pack configured as well, we can bring in metrics like Oracle SGA settings. We also bring in our Oracle Database properties, so things that aren't performance metrics and changing often, but are important to show. So things like our version number or SID for each of these databases. We also bring in Oracle performance KPIs, so things like our CPU, our memory usage, and metrics like that across the board. And a little further down, we bring in our Oracle relationships. So here we can see everything that this database is related to. So we can see the OMA that it's related to, the Oracle host, as well as the Oracle entity status that it's related to. Below that, we have our Oracle performance KPIs. So things like our database CPU, our memory usage. And we can see these kind of metrics over time. So this dashboard really gives you a great look at what your Oracle database looks like on VMware. Thank you for joining me on the overview video for the Management Pack for Oracle Enterprise Manager. If you'd like more information on this or any other of our management packs, please visit us at BlueMedora.com.
I'd like to thank you again for taking time to join me today. Hopefully you found this information useful. BlueMedora is a terrific point of integration when we're looking at operations and how we're able to create oversight, guidance, insight, and forecasting and dynamic analysis of our virtual infrastructures. Tier 1 applications are now becoming virtual first. And so because of that, integrations like BlueMedora become all the more important. Be sure to reach out to your local account teams for more information on integrations and capabilities of this and other exciting technologies from VMware and our affiliates. And as always, have a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking to you again really soon.